What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is gonna be something a little long and something different because I'm just gonna be talking. So for those of you that follow my Instagram, I put a poll up on my story and I asked if any of you wanted to hear about my weight loss journey and what I've been doing to stay on track and how I've lost over 50 pounds. So if you're interested in watching and hearing my story, go ahead and stay tuned for more. Getting into it. Number one, the way I started. So, everyone hates fad diets, and I completely understand why. But your girl fell into it, and I started my weight loss journey with keto. So, the thing with keto, I've heard mixed things about it. I've heard that it's not good for you to do it long term and you should speak with a doctor before you do it. So I don't want to encourage anyone to do it because I'm not sure and I don't have all the knowledge on that. But I did it for only 3 months and I was kind of on and off with it. Me and my sister started this together. And in keto, doing keto is how I lost 25 pounds. Now, everyone would tell me, oh, as soon as you finish keto, you're going to gain back all your weight. No. That did not happen for me. I did not gain back any weight. In fact, I just kept losing more weight after that. Keto was like the jump start for me, and I felt like I really enjoyed what I was eating. And I became more aware and more conscious of what I was consuming and the products I was buying and paying attention to nutrition labels and all that. So in the end, it really did give me a lot of knowledge on all that. And it just jump started my whole weight loss journey. So I'm really grateful that I started with keto because it was something easy to do, especially with transitioning off eating fast food every day. So I want you guys to know that I was literally eating fast food for lunch and dinner every day. I never wanted to do anything. I was so sluggish. And at this time, I was trying to get into physical therapy school, which is really competitive and it was really hard and I just had no energy. I didn't want to do anything. I almost felt like I didn't care about school, but I did. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense, but I just didn't want to do anything. And it was affecting not only my own life and my health, my emotions, but my relationship. So that was really hard, just all in all dealing with that. So when I started keto and I started losing weight, things just started getting way better. I started to feel better. I started to feel like I had more energy. I was feeling more positive day by day. Obviously, it was a slow process, but it just really boosted my confidence a lot and it helped me get through a lot of things. And then after I lost 25 pounds on keto, I decided to join a gym. So I've come from a background of being an athlete. I played volleyball in high school and I played in community college. And so not working out was kind of crazy for me. And so I finally decided, you know what, I've lost 25 pounds. I think it's time to start venturing back into lifting. So I decided to join Gold's Gym. And then that's where I decided I'm going to do Gold's Fit. So I ended up doing a challenge and I lost another 14 pounds, which was crazy. And so I was very up and down with my weight though. I started keto. I started at 195 pounds, guys, almost 200 pounds. And then with keto, I lost 25 pounds, but then I was kind of fluctuating. And so when I joined Gold's Gym, I was 175, I believe. And then when I lost the 14 pounds, I got down to 165. And then after that, I had gotten to physical therapy school, yay. And then I moved to Florida and I started venturing out on my own. So this was a little bit difficult just because I was I don't know what to do, in order to keep my weight loss going. So I was just really mindful with what I was eating. It was just a normal balanced diet. And I just was doing a lot of cardio daily. I would do cardio before I would lift. And I was doing 1 to 2 miles a day, which seems like a lot, but in my mind, running actually, I've always hated running, but once I started venturing out on my own after the whole Gold's Gym thing, I really started to enjoy running because I was very homesick when I moved here to Florida, which is where my school is, and I just missed everyone, and I felt like when I would run, I just wouldn't think about those things, And it was just like, I would set little goals for myself. Like, okay, I'm going to run half a mile. Okay, I'm going to run a mile. Okay, I'm going to run a little bit more than a mile. And then I just kept moving up and up. And it was just something for me to look forward to every day. So that was nice. And then after I started doing things on my own, I hit my goal of 145 pounds, which is crazy because I started at 195 and then I did it. Like, I finally did it. I mean, I know I did Gold's Gym for a while, but for so long being here in Florida, I was doing everything on my own. And I, by myself, took myself to 145 pounds. So that was really awesome. And after that, I was like, okay, I feel like I'm stuck. And then I decided to get an online trainer, which if you've seen my past videos, you know who I train with. His name is Jay Cadena. And after I trained with him for a month, I hit 145 pounds, which was a huge mile marker for me because I hadn't weighed that since my senior year of high school. So that was crazy. But then, as we all know, we're living in 2020, COVID, quarantine. Our school shut down and I ended up going back to Texas. And there's just so much good food in Texas and I'm with my family and I just felt like, it was very comforting to be home and be around everyone I love and just, I got a little too comfortable and I started eating bad. Like daily, I wasn't working out at all. And this was going on for like 3 months. So naturally, as many people have gained weight in quarantine, which is fine. I gained like 15 pounds, 15 to 16. And I was just like, whoa. This is getting a little crazy because my clothes weren't fitting again. And I was just also feeling lazy, as one does when you're eating bad. But so after the 3 months of quarantine and not doing anything, I decided I'm going to get back with my online trainer. So I did. And after training with him for 2 months, and being really strict with myself, I went back down to 143 pounds, which was great for me. I was like, yes, I'm finally on track. I'm close to that 140. And then, so after I trained with him, I did my new video, which if you've seen my videos from the past, you'll know. I did Lauren Geraldo's 12-3-30, and I did that for 2 weeks while lifting weights, and I started lifting a little bit heavier. Right now I'm in this thing where I'm like, I want to work on my strength and my power, so I've been lifting a little heavier. And I got down to a record low for myself of 139.6, which is crazy because going back to my high school weight, I haven't weighed in the 130s since my junior year. So that's crazy. But anyways, that's just like a timeline of all the things and all the mile markers for myself. But now let's get into like being so up and down with everything. Let's get into that. So originally when I started keto, I was like cheating every single week, and I kid you not, and it was like all weekend. And I was still losing weight. So keeping that in mind, I lost 25 pounds in 3 months on keto, and that was very up and down, cheating every weekend and being strict in the week. So even with Gold's Gym, I was eating really strict because I wanted to win the challenge, but every now and then, like on the weekends, I would still let myself cheat, but it wasn't as bad. I wouldn't cheat all weekend. It was like I would cheat a few meals, which is better. And that's something I wanted to really pinpoint because I think a lot of the time when people begin a weight loss journey, they just feel like they have to go cold turkey, cut everything out. And it's just really hard to maintain because you weren't doing that and you've never done that. And now you're just going to cut yourself off. It's really hard. You literally go through withdrawals. Like I had super bad headaches because I needed sugar. Like my body was dying for sugar. It was like, I'm an addict, I'm a sugar addict. I don't know what to tell you. That's what it is. And so for about a week, I was dealing with those headaches and just like feeling like I didn't want to do anything, but I still was like, no, I'm going to keep with it. I'm going to see what happens. And I'm glad I did. And then when I started doing things on my own, I was a little nervous about going back to like normal eating and eating like a balanced diet after keto, just because everyone scared me with like, oh, you're gonna gain all this weight because now you're eating carbs. No. I was fine. And it just like, I feel like it really worked out for me because even though it was slow progress, I feel like that's the best, especially me being so short and being almost 200 pounds, I have like excess fat, it's not like it's just completely gone. No. I have some excess fat and skin, and I feel like slow progress is the best for that. And kind of like, I know a lot of people deal with that excess skin after, and I feel like I don't really have a lot of it. It's like minimal in comparison to a lot of people, and I'm thankful for that. But I also think that has to do with slow progress. So, slow and steady wins the race. Okay? I can't stress that enough. Like, it's okay to take your time. Like, I've been doing this for almost 2 years now. This didn't just all happen overnight. Like I said, I was cheating every weekend. It took me a while to like build some discipline. But yeah, those are some things I wanted to talk about. And then also, there's two important things that are like factors in really helping you lose weight. And I can't stress it enough. It's water and sleep. So, like I said, back in the beginning, sorry I'm going so back and forth, but there's just things that like everything's flowing in my mind and I want to spew everything out to you so that way I give you everything you need. The sleep. So like I said, I was trying to get into physical therapy school. I finally got in and then it was like, oh my gosh, I'm moving to Florida. Like I'm going to be away. I'm so close to all my family, my fiance. And so it was just a lot on me. Like I was really stressed out. I was like, I've never been alone. I don't want to be alone because I'm so close to my family. And so I was like really sad about that. And I wasn't sleeping a lot. And at the time, I had gone to a doctor to get like a full checkup just to make sure everything was okay because I was doing keto and I was a little concerned about that too. But everything was fine, all my levels and everything. But then he diagnosed me with generalized anxiety disorder, which I'm sure a lot of people have. And at first, he was a little bit concerned about depression. But I think it was just like me being really sad about leaving and that just really took a toll on me. But I think the eating healthy and exercising was really helping me stay away from hitting that depression phase. So I'm really thankful that I was able to continue working out and eating healthy because honestly, that really helps. It really helps emotionally, it helps you physically, and it just helps you like stay on track. The sleep. I wasn't sleeping a lot before I moved because I was so stressed about everything and I was sort of starting to plateau. And then like once I got everything in order, I got settled in and I started sleeping more, my weight just started dropping like insanely and I started drinking more water. So that's why I really want to emphasize the sleep and the water because I think those things are really crucial in losing weight. And I feel like people don't really think about how sleep can affect your weight loss. So that's something I really want you guys to think about. Like, are you getting enough sleep? At a minimum, you should be getting 7 hours, honestly, like at a minimum. Because other than that, your body's like really not going to be able to function properly. So you need to be getting at a minimum 7 hours, but I would like recommend 8 to 9. I don't even sleep that much now because of school and everything. I know I need to get myself together and go to bed earlier, but you know, life happens. That's fine. But I'm just saying, like, you want to build that schedule if you're trying to lose weight and you're trying to maintain that healthy lifestyle. You want to sleep more because that's really going to help you in the long run. Not only is it going to help you lose weight, but it's just going to help you feel better, you know, more energized. Everyone wants to feel that. And you don't want to rely on caffeine for, you know, your energy levels. So those are some things that I thought were really important to share. I never tracked like my macros. I tried for like 2 weeks and I did it successfully, but it was just like too stressful for me, which people have asked me that in the past. Have you tracked macros? No. I don't know why. I just like, it's too much for me. I know it's simple, but I just don't like it. And if anything, I've kind of been mindful about like my caloric intake just because I know when I was losing weight, I needed to be in a caloric deficit. For me, I needed to be eating like 1,800 to 2,000 calories to maintain my weight, but I knew I wanted to lose weight. So I put myself in a caloric deficit and I was eating around 1,500, give or take 15 to 1,600. So that was like the only thing really that I kind of kept track, you know, like looking at the nutrition labels. Oh, 2 tablespoons is this many calories. Okay. But it wasn't like super strict or anything like that. So that's why I say like, I don't know if it was exactly 1,500. So I give myself like a 15 to 1,600 of what I was eating daily, and that's how I was losing weight. But yeah, those are some of the main points I wanted to hit. Even now, like I said, I had dropped down to 140 and then quarantine happened and I literally did nothing for 3 months. From a year of super healthiness to 3 months of doing absolutely nothing and eating bad. So that just goes to show you that it's okay. Life happens. If you cheat a whole weekend, that's fine. Obviously, it's not the most ideal situation, but if it happens, it happens. Don't beat yourself up about it. If you cheat for a week, whatever. Just get yourself back on track. That's like the main takeaway here. Always get yourself back on track because you know when you feel your best. And for me, that's when I'm exercising and I'm eating better because it just helps me feel better and it helps me think better, and all the factors come into play. So it doesn't matter if you're off for a month or 2 months or 3 months like me. I'm literally back on track and now I'm even at a lower weight than before. So it's okay to mess up sometimes. It's okay to have a meal with your friends. You don't have to be crazy about it, which is also something I struggle with. Sometimes I'm like, no, I can't have this, blah, blah, blah. Like, I need to calm down with that because it's fine to have a meal or two with your friends on the weekend. So don't be too hard on yourself. Learn how to balance everything out. And I just think overall, I'm really happy that I decided to stick with everything because I just feel like it's been such a plus, like, not only for me emotionally and physically, but it's helped in my relationship because I was at a point where I didn't even want AC to see me. Like I was embarrassed about my body and I was just like I wanted to hide because I was just so, I hated myself. Like I didn't even want to go to school because everyone and in college is so fit, and there I was letting myself gain and gain and gain. And I was just tired of it. And I just wanted to lay in bed every day. Didn't want to go to school. I was slacking off. I could have done better, but stuff like that happens. And the reason I wanted to share this was because I found a way back and I found a way out of it. And if you feel stuck like that, just give yourself some time. Try things, baby steps. If something works for you, stick with it. And then you can start venturing out into new things. Short-term goals are going to be your best friend in a weight loss journey. Don't set some super hard long-term goal like I'm going to lose 50 pounds. Like that's too hard because then you're going to be too hard on yourself. So what I like to do personally is I'm like, okay, this week I'm going to drink a gallon of water every day. Or for 4 days, I'm going to drink a gallon of water. Like little things like that are going to help you start learning how to treat your body well and how to love yourself. So, with that being said, I think I've hit everything and touched on everything that I've gone through. I know it was all over the place. I'm sorry, I apologize for that. But like I said earlier, I just wanted to give you guys a whole rundown of how everything was for me. And it was very crazy, like up and down. But hey, that's life. Life is up and down, and that's perfectly fine. So don't beat yourself up about anything. If you're struggling right now, just relax, think to yourself, like, it's okay. I can get back on track, like, starting Monday or whatever day you want to start. I'm going to drink, like I said, some water. I'm going to drink a gallon of water on this day. Do something small like that, and that's how you're going to be able to push yourself through. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give a like down below and subscribe, and leave in the comments some of the things you guys do to stay motivated because I would love to know, tips. We're always learning. Every day I learn something new. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed.